I got it! We should check for fingerprints! Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got it back from Ivy, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it off? I wiped it off. Pretty thoroughly, too. It's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say, my phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone. I must have glitched, because all the numbers magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. Who erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence? Mr. Wellington. What's this? From the way you talk to me, you sound like you have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my God! Now I remember! Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good! I finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick! We've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright! If you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You were merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be, I'll have a bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at an ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection? Hell, right? Yeah. Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick! I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. If he questions the witness with any more of his badgering, you will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Wright. Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for you, for your client, and for you. Do you understand fully? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examining period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present one piece of evidence that will explain everything. It's actually really easy. Phoenix only has one phone. Don't you think he'd have his own? Why, thank you! How nice! Here, please have one of mine. Had a judge's business card. Wait! What am I doing? This isn't time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about the card that is the back of the card. This card is very important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number on your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But the court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things, too. I want that cell phone ring. Ah! What? Why is my phone... And what is with the stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're? Ah! No! It can't be... By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one! So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgment. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding? It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He is arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bride, not guilty! Yeah! We did it! That is all. This court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It couldn't have been that bad, could it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me the Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. That's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by a pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say, thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found the whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet! I'm gonna make it, I promise! Next time we meet, I'll only be the unlucky person instead of the goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks! You take care of yourself, too. Whew. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back! At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with on the past during certain cases, but he's also a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't gotten a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered! This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create a new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been 2 months since she came back into my life. And that story began on a rainy day afternoon 2 months ago. The Lost Turnabout. The end. Whew! Alright, so we're finished with that chapter. Next week we'll start on the new chapter. Reunion and the Turnabout. Alright then, so we're gonna stop here. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Bye!